Hey you! Let's start off 2023 with a little bit of Dior makeup dressed up in leopard. Let's hydrate and begin. Welcome! Happy 2023! This is officially my first video for 2023. And what better way than to start off with a little bit of Christian Dior beauty. So in today's video, we're focusing in on the Mitzah Collection. Now this collection contains a couple of pieces. We're going to be focusing in creating a couple of looks, swatches, all of the details on the Diorshow 10 Colors Eyeshadow Palette. And again, this is a little bit of Christian Dior dressed up in leopard. Yes, we love. So here is what this beauty looks like. I am very excited because I can see this not only being an eyeshadow palette, but a blush, highlight, you know, all the things. Now for fun, let me share a little bit more about this collection with you, and then we'll get on into demoing, swatching, and all of the things. So the Mitzah leopard print has actually appeared in the collections of the house since the first Diorshow in 1947. Today, Dior is paying tribute to this timeless print through La Collection Privée, Christian Dior fragrances, and limited edition makeup cases. So along with this eyeshadow palette, this collection also contains lipsticks and a cushion foundation. Now, we're going to kind of just ignore the fact that the cushion foundation is like 3 colors, but the packaging is cute. They also have a Dior Forever cushion powder in the Mitzah print. I love this powder. I use this powder a ton. So I didn't get that powder for the lipsticks. They are the Rouge Dior. They do come in the regular Dior packaging, but they feature like, you know, that special limited edition box. And I do have one of the lipstick colors, not from this release, but it's the same color available from this release, just not printed with the print that they have in this collection. Now the Diorshow 10 color eyeshadow palette, to me, and in this collection is the star of the show. But if you don't have the powder or any Dior lipsticks, do it because the packaging is gorgeous. Let's start with that. Let's talk about it. So the packaging on this, you can feel the quality. It just looks luxe. It's fun. This is such a fun print. It does have texture to it and it's really nice. I don't find it to be too bulky either. Oh, hello there. As you can see, we have a full-size mirror. And then here are the beautiful eyeshadows. When I look at this design, I say to myself, I feel like I have 2 different quads in here. I feel like this is a section and then this is a section. But of course, my fellow creative creatures are going to just want to hop all around and do all the things. Now, with these shadows, there are different finishes. There's some mattes, there's some satins, and then there's some shimmers. Now, based on my swatches, very creamy, very pigmented. Very Dior. Nice, good, high quality stuff. Now you've got a shiny golden nude, you have a luminous light pink, there's a radiant red pink, intense brick brown, warm nude, golden fuchsia, dazzling pearl, radiant coral, dark burgundy, and a velvet brown. This is a color story I can get into. I love color stories like this. And I am definitely going to want to try this as blush on the cheeks. So we will do that. Hence why there's not too much going on the face yet. And I'm feeling pretty good that we can pick up one of these over here and use it as highlight. So right away, I can say that this is going to be an all-around, multifunctional palette. And I'm into it. So let me bring you a little bit closer and let's create a couple of looks and let's test out this eyeshadow, this 10 color eyeshadow palette from Dior. So I've got my Dior number 16. I want to try one of these as blush. Let's start off there. So I'm going to go into this shade here. This somewhat reminds me of one of my favorite blushes that I've been using. Oh my gosh, I'm tapping that off. Eyeshadows are always a bit more intense and pigmented. So I'm tapping. So I'm going to start off with that shade. Oh yeah, that works for me. Ooh. Soft and pretty, yes we love. Okay, let's try one of the more pinky shades, shall we? That's a little bit more of like a traditional blush So I'm actually going to go into a little bit of this and a tiny bit of that. Oh my gosh. She's intense, but let's try it out. Okay. So as I suspected, we could definitely use this eyeshadow palette as blush. I think the colors are perfect for that. Okay, I like it. I mean, while we're at it, let's just try the highlight too, yeah? I think either one of these two will work for my skin tone. I'm going to start with this one. This one's a little bit more pinky. So let's... Mm-hmm. Yes, please. I like. I'm just going to use that same brush, flip it around, and this is the Wayne Goss airbrush. And then I'm going to go into the more champagne-y, lighter tone. Ooh, she's intense. We're going to tap her. Yeah, that's so pretty. Oh my goodness. This one is definitely more intense. So, lighter hand maybe? And look closely. They're not giving scattered glitters on the skin, which is already telling me how nice it's going to look on the eyes. And even though this one's even more intense, it's also not giving that scattered glittered effect. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into my blush brush and just meld. I feel like that just brought the face together so nicely because I kind of was feeling a little bare. Needed a little color on the cheeks, and now I have it, so I feel a lot better. And these are really pretty. Okay. So, eyeshadows on the cheek. So what I did as far as like eye base is I used my concealer, which today I'm using my Dior Backstage. Love this. I am thinking, I don't know, I haven't decided if I want to try the new Dior concealer that's been reformulated. We'll see. Anywho, that's all I have on the lids as primer, and then I did set it with a little dusting of my setting powder. I'll tell you right now, so many one and dones in here. So we're going to do a couple of looks. I'm just going to go in and let my brush guide. So let's start off, let's start off with the same shade that I used as blush. I'm going to go into this one, and I'm using a fluffier brush. This one is Old Faithful. She's about 15 plus years old from Chanel. So I picked up a little bit of that, tapped her off, and I'm just going to lightly dust her in the crease, and we'll go from there. These tones are so pretty. Yes. Let me get a little bit closer for you so you can really see how things are blending. Well, that's nice. Blended in very easily. Diffused great. We love that. Okay. I'm now going to go into this one. I believe is the darkest in the palette. So I'm picking that up, packing that on the brush to intensify the look. And let's focus that on the outer eye portion. Build it up there. Keep it somewhat focused on the outer eye for now. Builds really nicely. So I'm just continuing to pick up and build and just solely focusing on that portion of the eye. Okay, I see. So I'm just going to clean that brush off really quick and then lightly blend the edges and just kind of bring it directly in the crease. No products on the brush. Just blending. So everything's smooth. We love that. Okay. All right. I'm going to keep using that same brush. This shade here is definitely more of a satin finish. I'm going to put this on the lid. Ooh, that's pretty. Yeah, that's very pretty. Very nice. Okay. So pretty. Very soft and pretty. Very elegant. Yes. This is a Dior number 23. I'm going to go into this pink tone. It's a lot. This one is a little bit more shimmery satin. Let's see. Let's see the finish on this one. I tapped off the excess, and we're going to use that. Okay, I'm picking up a little bit more. Kind of build that up on the inner portion. I love how blended and smooth and seamless everything looks. No harshness, just soft and pretty. Love that. I'm going to put a little mascara so I can kind of pull the look together. I'm going to use the current mascara that I have open. This is the Christian Louis Vuitton mascara. I really like this. It's been doing me well. And look, one is complete. So pretty. All right, I'm excited. Let's do another one. Same fluffy brush. I cleaned her off. Let's go into this lighter pinky tone and apply that. I'm picking up quite a good amount of it. And let's apply that all over. Picking up a little bit more. This one I want to apply just applying it all over. Just all over a light, soft, pinky wash. I love doing looks like this. I do this quite a bit. It's just soft and pretty and easy for every day. This is the lightest shade from the palette. I'm going to kind of just focus that on the center portion. Create like a soft spotlight for this look. I'm going to take an angled brush. This one is from Chantecaille. I'm going to go into this shade here. And let's create a very soft wing. I really love using shadow to create wing. It's just so soft and easy. Ooh, second look. Was that quick and easy or what? And it's still so soft and wearable. All right, let's do a couple coats of mascara. So here are our first two looks, both extremely soft, very wearable. And they just pair so beautifully with just regular gloss. Right now I'm just wearing a little bit of lip oil from Dior. Ready for some more looks? Let's do it. Same brush. Let's go into the shade. I have a feeling that's going to be one of my favorites. Just a nice, easy color. This one I'm actually going to just fluff all over. I'm going to mainly focus it on the lid and then blend out. What I find to be just like really pretty for an everyday kind of look is dusting an all over lid shade, blending it softly in the crease, and then highlighting just a little on the inner portion of the eye. So let's do that. Got my pencil brush. This one in particular is a Wayne Goss number 5. Had these forever. I'm actually going to go into this lightest shade because I really want it to pop. So I'm packing that on the brush, and then I'm just going to focus it on the inner portion like that. Same fluffy brush. I'm just going to bring this down on the lower lash line. This is like a signature Mo every day, pulled myself together kind of look. So I really like that I can achieve that with this palette. I'm just doing a couple coats of mascara. And then I'll put a little something in the waterline. This is actually from Westman Atelier, which I hope she makes permanent. But yeah. And here is another look from this palette. Okay. Got one more for you. Let's do it. Because I haven't on it, I feel the need that we just need to do it. We need to try the good old finger application. And I'm thinking this center one here, look how pretty. This gives me a little corally vibe and I love it. So I'm just gonna put that on my lid. It's nice and bright and fun. And then let's actually go in with a brush and apply it. Let's kind of pack it on there with a brush. Got a Builder Pro from Sonia G and get a little more perfected here on the lid shade. Just pack that all over. I want to keep it pink or do I want to go a little darker? Let's go into this shade here. So I changed my mind. I want to go into this shade and use that to intensify this look. I'm just going to build up on the outer eye. And then blend into the crease with that beauty. Yes. Yeah. That's much better. That's what I was like envisioning more so. Yeah. A rougher number 2 brush. And let's go into the darker shade and put that on the lower lash line. Now, I'm not bringing that shade all the way on the lower lash line. I'm just kind of focusing it on the out portion. And then with the fluffy brush, just blend. And then with my pencil brush, let's go into this shade here. Let's use that for our highlighting shade. In this Mitzah collection, they have a total of 10 Rouge Dior lipsticks, ranging in finishes, velvets, matte, satins, and metallic, yeah? And one of the shades is the iconic red from Dior, and it's in the velvet finish, which personally I find to be one of the best formulas. It's a true velvet. It feels like velvet. It's smooth, it's creamy, it's not matte, and it's not satin and shiny. It's perfect. So here she is. Hello, pigment. Hello, hello, hello. Do you see this velvet formula? It's literally like velvet. And look at how bright and white my teeth look. I love it. So again, I feel like this lip will more so pair with this eye look. But I wanted to show it to you nonetheless because this formula is fantastic. And if you've never tried it, you need to try it. You do. So we've created 4 looks using this new eyeshadow palette and we used it on the face. Love it. Let's talk some details. I'm going to switch my lip really quick. So see you in a sec. I went ahead and applied this new lip maximizer from Dior. I have a couple of them and I'm going to share a dedicated video with you coming up soon. But I went in with this to finish up these 2 different eye looks. I felt it went a little bit better than the red. Although I love that velvet formula, highly, highly recommend it. Anywho, 4 looks using this new Dior 10 color eyeshadow palette. Now, what I really enjoy most about this is the fact that I can use it on the face. Look how pretty the flush is. So gorgeous, right? Because, you know, most always eyeshadows are a lot more pigmented. So they just look so gorgeous as blush. And they last, I find them to last just a little bit longer because of their intensity and pigment. I can't talk about this one yet. It's my first time trying it, using it, so I can't talk about longevity and such. But just the versatility aspect of this, I like that a lot, and I'm happy that I was able to share 2 different colors with you. I mixed 2, used 1, you know, that kind of thing. But I think using this on the face, gorgeous. And as highlight, yeah, did pretty good with the highlight as well. Looks really pretty. We love that versatility. We love multifunctional products. Now let's talk about performance. Overall performance is very nice. They apply beautifully, they blend nicely, nicely pigmented, easy to work with, which in turn allows you to do your work and on your eyes just a lot faster. So you'll be done doing your makeup that much quicker. Gotta go sometimes, you know? We love that. So performance is great, pigmentation is there. That's a plus. One thing I really appreciate with this color story is that it's not just pink. I appreciate that they gave us some brown, and I appreciate they gave us the champagne and the pinky champagne tones. Those differentiate the palette and it shows. And when you apply it on the eyes, they look different and you can see it. The pinky tones, like I said, if you're not careful, they'll all kind of sort of look the same. But these tones work, and you can get depth where you need it with the pinks, and you can get the brightness where you need it with the pinks. And I can appreciate this really, really light shade here. That adds just that little extra that you need when you want to do a spotlight, halo look, when you want to just brighten things up. And if you want to use that highlight, totally can do it. But overall, she performed great, created beautiful, wearable, practical, and realistic looks. Good job, Dior. But, you know, I'm gonna need to hear what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Comment them down below. Appreciate you hanging out with me today and letting me share my first makeup product for 2023. And honestly, what better way to start than with this beautiful one from Dior. Don't forget to give today's video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't. Stay beautiful, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.